a variation of a reach block for us. Okay? We're assuming that the ball is being run outside. In this case, going left. We run a fair amount of wide zone football where we ask our offensive linemen to reach the defensive linemen. In breaking this down, the first thing we talk about is on our angle of departure. We want our eyes to go to the play side armpit. So therefore, our first step, we want to lead with ankle, get whole shoe on the ground, and we want the toe, the knee, and the hip to be just outside his outside shoe. We want our second step to drive on a track that goes right through the defender's crotch. We want the third step, again back to the play side foot, to go up the field. So the first step is a lateral leader position step, as we refer to it. The second step, we're driving the backside knee through the crotch. The third step, back to the play side foot, getting up the field, denting the defender vertically. Our eyes, again, are going to the play side armpit. We want to take our backside arm and we want to drive that backside arm to his sternum. That's our target. We want to keep our play side shoulder as flat as we possibly can. So this first step, as we describe it to our guys, it's lateral lead or it's position. The wider the defender, the more width and the greater that angle, it drops. The tighter this defender, the more this step leads and doesn't drop. So as we look at this first step and we get it down, we can see toe, knee, hip, outside his outside shoe. We can see focus and eye target going to the armpit. Second step's going through the crotch. Backside hand is low and inside, no different than the drive block. And it's in the sternum, and now we want to square and drive him. And at this point, that's no different than any drive block that we execute. So if we can perfect the drive block, then we start to move to angles that are relative to the schemes that we're working and executing, and now we're into the reach block. If I was critical of 62 here, the only thing I don't like is I don't like the left shoulder up and tilted right there. We want to square and flatten that thing down. Our center delivering the football, reaching to his right. First step, down. We'd like to get those eyes up just a little bit more. Backside hand in, second step going right through that crotch. Third step up the field and square to where we have control of the block. The whole premise is this: we are running the football with the idea it's going outside. So we want to get our hat to that play side armpit, and in most cases, in executing this block, we feel like that we have another offensive lineman that's working with us. All right, again, just to be a little critical of 80, outstanding football player. I'd like to get his feet a little bit flatter on the ground. But good first step, toe, knee, hip, just outside his inside shoe in this case, or outside shoe, excuse me, backside leg driving through the crotch, backside hand in, eyes going to the armpit, and we've created leverage for the ball carrier to run the football outside. We're driving this. Once we're there, it's square, left knee, left knee, left knee, drive it. Pad under pad, drive that left knee, and square that thing up.